Hello everyone, welcome back. In this section, we will study how to solve linear inequalities and systems of linear inequalities. So we just finished solving linear equalities and linear system of linear equalities. So today we're going to look at inequalities. Okay, so we will use graphing method to solve or to represent solutions of linear inequalities. And we were also using graphing method to solve systems of linear inequalities. So those are the two main um, goal for this section. We were not looking at solving linear programming problems. Okay. Let's see, look at this example. We want to graphing this inequality x plus 2y minus 4. So basically, we want to plot the solution set of this linear inequality in two variables. So we want to find, so what does this mean? Is that we want to find all points in the xy plane, xy, that meets x plus 2y less than 4. Okay, so how are we going to solve this problem? Well, actually, here are the steps. First, you will plot the equality. Okay, you always can just replace the inequality symbol by equal symbol. You will obtain x plus 2y equal to 4. Okay, plus the inequality, which is a line, right? Now, use dotted line for less than or greater. Okay. Similarly, you're gonna use solid line for less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. So that's the first step. And here, the corresponding equation is x plus 2y equal to 4. Using the method we learned earlier, you can plot the line as shown by this blue line, x plus 2y equal to 4. Okay, so, and then next step is you pick a step 2, is pick a test point. Now, what we need is this test point not on the line. Okay, here the line is x plus 2y equal to 4. So, for example, we're going to pick this magenta point origin here. Okay, so for example, we pick the test point 0, 0 because the origin is not on the line. So in general, when the origin is not on the line, you then it's in general convenient to pick the origin because both x and y coordinates are 0 for the origin point. So pick 0 and 0, pick a test point, and then plug into their values into plug the test point into the inequality. And see if the test point satisfy the inequality. Okay. So let's see, because x equals 0, y equals 0, right? that's a test point that we pick. X equals 0, y equals 0. So when I plug into x plus 2y, this gives me 2 plus 2 times 0, which is 0, which is less than 4. So the test point satisfies the inequality. The test point satisfies the inequality, which means that, therefore, the half plane, because the line separates the entire plane into two half planes, but since origin is on the side below the line, so the half line that contains the test point is the solution set. Okay, notice because the equality is not included, so not including the line. Not including the line, which is the region shown by the blue. So that's the solution. Blue region is the solution region. Or in other words, we indicate the blue region as the solution that meet the inequality. So that's a general step of how to solve or how to graph an inequality. Let's look at another example. Y less than x. So this is fairly simple. So again, we apply the two steps. First step, plot y equals to x, right? Now also here, because it's not y less than or equal, so we're gonna use dotted line. Dotted line just indicate the points on the line are not in the solution. Okay, so or y equal to x is a line with slope equal to 1 and passing through the origin. So we should be very familiar with the line y equal to x. So that's this blue line, what this blue line indicate. Okay. Now second step, we pick a test point, right? So second step, step 2, pick a test point. Now in this case, we cannot pick the origin because the origin is on the line, so that is not on the line. So the point has to be that is not on the line. So here we can pick, for example, the magenta point 1, -1. So pick test point 1, -1. Okay, so you can, so in this case, 1, -1 is below the line, right? So that means x equal to 1, y equal to -1. Okay, so now let's see y. So let's check if 1, -1 satisfies the inequality y less than x, where y is a -1, x is 1, so -1 is not less than or equal to 1, so meaning that or actually the y is -1, it is less than 1. I'm sorry for that. So let me correct that. -1 actually less than 1. So the test point actually satisfy the inequality, right? So which means that the half plane, in this case, the blue region meets the inequality, or is the solution to the inequality. So that is shown in this graph. Okay. Now what about when you have two inequalities together? So we call this a system of inequalities. You have more than one inequality. For example, here, a lot of time when we have a system, we like to use a brace to group them. So the first inequality is y less than negative x plus 1. The second inequality is x minus y less than 5. So let's see how we um, find the solution to the system of inequalities. So what you do is actually you just repeat the steps we did earlier for each inequality, then you find the intersection of solutions to each inequality. The intersection will be the solution to the system of inequalities. So basically, you do the steps twice we did earlier, then you can find the solution to this system. So let's first look at the first inequality, y less than negative x plus 1. Using the earlier procedure, first step, we plot y equal to negative x plus 1, which is this blue line. Now, because we have a less than sign, so we use dotted line, and we pick a test point. In this case, we could pick the origin to test it, and when we plug in 0, 0, we have 0 less than 1. So the origin satisfies the inequality, meaning the region containing the origin is the solution to the inequality. So that's the blue region. Okay. So similarly for the second inequality, x minus y less than 5, we first plot the line x minus y equal to 5, which is this either red or magenta line, right? Again, it should be dotted line because it's less than 5. And then we pick a test point. We could also pick the origin. If we pick origin, we found that origin does not meet the inequality x minus y less than 5, because when we plug in x minus y less than 5, when we plug in x equal to y equal to 0, we get 0 less than 5. Oh, we get 0 less than 5, which means that the half plane contains the origin meets the inequality x minus 1 less than 5. So the solution for the inequality x minus 1 less than 5 is the half plane above the magenta line. So it is this half line, right? Now earlier we found the solution to the inequality y minus negative x plus 1 is the region below the blue line, right? And now you see the intersection is this green region. So that's the solution to the inequality, to the system of two inequalities. That's how we find the solution, which is the green region. Okay. So this concludes chapter, I believe it's chapter 6. So I will see you next time. Bye.